Ever had that feeling that something about you is different, but you can't quite put your finger on it? Maybe you've always felt a little bit out of step with other people, or like you were playing a part just to get through social things. You might even have Googled autism or ADHD before and convinced yourself you were just overthinking it. I'm Liz, a mental health and education professional. And in this video, we're talking about whether you can be autistic and have ADHD without realizing it. And ASD and ADHD together, we often refer to as AuDHD. And many people only figure out that they have AuDHD later in life. Let's look at why. AuDHD doesn't always show up in the way most people expect. Forget stereotypes. This is a spectrum and not a checklist. And if you're also dealing with anxiety and trauma, OCD, things can get even messier. Some reasons it might not have been picked up in the past is masking. You've learned how to act, but it's exhausting. You copy what you think you should do, what other people do. You suppress quirks, you force eye contact, smile when you actually don't want to, and then you forget what's real and what has been just a mask. Misdiagnosis. Many adults, especially women, slip through the cracks because autism was a long time ago originally studied in boys. So if you were well-behaved, smart, or anxious, the chances are people didn't look any deeper past these traits. It overlaps with other conditions, like I mentioned, anxiety, OCD, and trauma can all create a unique cocktail of traits in the brain. So it's easy to miss AuDHD and ASD. So here are a few common experiences that people with AuDHD report. You're super sensitive to sight, sound, light, touches, and smells, or all of those. Socializing drains you, even if you like peace. You rehearse conversations, you miss out on subtext, and then you replay what has been said, the conversations in your brain. You crave routine, but you also feel trapped by it. You deep dive into interests and then lose track of time. You're not a little bit interested, you're obsessed. Small talk feels pointless. You want real connection, not surface level things. And your brain is full, so often you can't start new tasks and you have executive functioning difficulties. If these resonate, it isn't automatic that you have autism or ADHD or AuDHD, but these are just some of the signs that people talk about, and it might be worth exploring it a little further. For some people, realizing that they have AuDHD can make everything click into place. It's not about labels, it's about understanding why things have felt the way they have for so long, why you struggle in certain areas and you're sometimes burnt out or the world feels just too much. It can also help reduce shame. You're not lazy, broken, sensitive, you're just wired differently. So what you can do next, you can start with research. Look at how AuDHD presents itself in adults, especially if you have ADHD. You can look at ASD and vice versa. Try self-assessment tools. I created one. It's unofficial. There are other tests you can take, but definitely talk to a healthcare professional about your concerns or questions. Ideally, if you talk to a professional, see if you can get one that specializes in AuDHD. You don't need a formal diagnosis to start understanding yourself better. They can be helpful if you're looking for support and accommodations in the future. So yes, you can have AuDHD without knowing it. It's more common than you think. And if this is something you're starting to piece together, you're certainly not alone. If this video helped, give it a like and maybe subscribe for more content about AuDHD and thriving with a neurodivergent brain. You can also check out my website at clearpath.best or join me for more videos in the future about navigating life with AuDHD.